Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Promise. I'm from the Awakening Collective. I'm here to do a weekly check-in on the general energy that we might be experiencing in the upcoming week here. Keep in mind that we do have the full moon in Aquarius happening August 1st, which is tomorrow. That might play a role in this reading to kind of get a sense of what we might be experiencing for the upcoming week. Remember, if the message doesn't resonate, don't try to make it fit. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to check out our website at theawakeningcollective.com. Okay, Spirit. What is the general overall energy for the upcoming week? What is the general overall energy of the upcoming week? All right, so the general overall energy for the upcoming week is the Strength card. I feel like some of you will have to you might have to face something this week, something that requires, strength, courage, bravery, maybe confidence. Let's see. Can you tell me a little bit more about strength, please? I was just thinking with Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde soon approaching, and we are entering into a full moon, which is also a super moon on August 1st in Aquarius. There's a lot going on astrologically. So I think a lot of us might need to find strength in these next couple of weeks here, especially since we're in Leo season as well. Lots of energy, lots of movement. Spirit, can you tell me what this strength card is about? All right, I'm gonna move on. Past energy, please. Can you show me the past energy, please? Jeez. Three of Pentacles and the Fool. But I'm going to put them back in because it just felt off. Past energy is Page of Cups. Pages are messengers of sorts, so there might be some kind of message coming in that requires maybe a love offer, maybe somebody wants to offer an apology, or maybe there's a message coming in about an opportunity to pursue something you're passionate about. What is the Page of Cups about, please? Yeah, there might be some kind of apology of sorts that comes in that looks like somebody's recovering from some type of hurt here. have the Queen of Swords clarifying. So, you know, the Queen of Swords is, she's a, you know, strong, independent woman, very intelligent. She doesn't necessarily always hold her tongue. She says it how it is, the bold, honest truth. She has the tendency to cut things out of her life really fast. So there might be some kind of like love offer coming in from somebody who is just kind of healing from something of their own, possibly regarding a female or somebody that had cut them out of their lives. What is the present energy? Nine of Wands and Page of Wands. Wands are all about energy, you know, your drive, your willpower, also creativity. Can also be a sense of lack of direction too sometimes here. Nine of Wands is an indication that somebody's feeling defeated here. Somebody's going through a lot of struggles. They don't know if they're going to be able to make it through. Could be regarding, you know, some kind of project that they're working on. Page of Wands. That's all about like a new idea of sorts that's coming through. Page of Wands can also be like adventurous and fearless. So there's a sense of, you know, coming out of this long struggle here. And possibly getting some type of message that helps you move forward. That's what I'm seeing with these two cards here. What's in the future here, please, Spirit? In the future. Show me the future, please. Got the Tower in the future, so there might be some kind of like unexpected event coming up here. Something you were not planning for. Something that kind of puts a kink in the whole scheme of things, the whole plan. What is the Tower here? Tower here. I don't know. I'm feeling like a real resistance with these cards tonight. So there might be somebody that's kind of like resisting doing something, resisting moving forward in a certain direction. Maybe resisting some type of change. Maybe resisting some type of idea that they had or somebody else had. What is this Tower here, please? Good grief. All right, well, next steps. Influencing energy. Influencing energy, please. There's some type of tower moment here. I'm not exactly sure. Spirit didn't want to clarify, so that might be intentional. There might be a message in that. Maybe it's divinely guided, and knowing what's going to happen is kind of defeats the purpose of it being divinely guided. But we go from, like, you know, experiencing something unexpected here that kind of puts a kink in the plans here, to the Empress, which is, you know, somebody, you know, a creation of sorts. Whenever I see the Empress, I immediately think pregnancy. So I don't know, maybe that's for somebody out there. Maybe there's a kink in the plan because somebody's pregnant. Or maybe that's what that tower moment is there. But also, to me, the Empress is always about, you know, creating something new, birthing something new, something that you love, something that you're passionate about. You know, you can be working on a creative project here that you really put a lot of soul and elbow grease into. And then you could also, you know, be working on a relationship, or working on, I don't know, gardening. Gardening is, I love gardening, guys. So there's a sense of, like, this tower moment coming in that puts a little kink in the plan. So it's got something to do with the creation of something new here. So what is the Empress, please, Spirit? The kind of, don't want to say it, but the Five of Cups is a card of grief, sorrow, loss. So as soon as I saw that, I kind of thought that, you know, maybe this tower moment here is maybe there's a lost pregnancy. I'd really hate to say that, guys, because that's never good news here, but that's kind of what I initially thought here. But there might be also, you know, related to this, you might have lost something that you loved. Now, it could be anything. It can be like a friendship or a relationship or a loved one. And not necessarily like loss and as in, you know, death and no longer seeing them ever again, but kind of just having to grieve the loss of something that you once cared about deeply here. Could be a job, could be a house, something that you nurtured. Got the High Priestess here. So so there's definitely a sense of loss here. Sorry, I kind of got a little bit into my head as I was reading these cards. That's why I was so quiet for a minute there. There's a sense of loss here, something that you nurtured, something that you once cared for. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a friendship, could be a child, could be, you know, whatever it is for you, but something was taken from you, something changed about this dynamic here. And it was just, you feel a sense of loss from this situation. Whatever it was you lost. But then there's also this High Priestess is here, which is it speaks to listening to your, you know, your intuition, your inner voice. Allow that to guide you. And then, you know, I've got this, the World here, which is a card of completion, a card of like wholeness. So I'm not really sure that there might be a reason this was taken from your life, because there's an ending here of sorts. You know, and you are sad, you're grieving it, you feel the loss. But there's an ending here of sorts that kind of feels like it was supposed to happen this way. What's the possible outcome, please? Possible outcome, please. So the possible outcome here is a Three of Wands and the Judgment card. So there's a sense of knowing that it's like you're waiting for something. You're waiting for a decision to be made with Judgment here. Judgment can also indicate a, you know, a sense of renewal or a sense of awakening. Like maybe the situation was like an eye-opener of sorts. But then the Three of Wands indicates that you're waiting for something. Can you clarify Judgment here, please? That's a lot. I have Justice, Ace of Cups, and the Emperor. I'm going to shove them back in the deck, and if they want to come back out, they will. Show me Judgment, please. So we have the Five of Pentacles and the Sun. And the Ace of Swords underneath the deck here. So there's a sense of waiting for something here. Waiting for a decision to be made, waiting for an answer. Could be related to a situation where you've kind of felt left out in the cold here. Like you were once working on something here and you just kind of feel like left behind or abandoned. Something that once like brought you happiness. And then with Ace of Swords over here, this is my like light bulb card. Oops. Ace of Swords is there's some kind of clarity that comes through, some kind of knowing, some kind of information, some kind of truth. So maybe that's what you're waiting on here. You're waiting on some kind of truth from somebody. some type of answer that would bring clarity to the situation. Maybe you're waiting on closure to whatever this is happening in this week. I think I'm going to leave it there. Maybe I'll check back in later this week and see how things are going. This was a little bit of a trickier one, a heavier one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and visit our website at theawakeningcollective.com. Until then, see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.